This is the Vertiball, which is designed to replace a lacrosse ball when you are looking to massage different areas of your back. Typically, a lot of people like to take one of these lacrosse balls, put it behind their back, between themselves and the wall, and roll around on it. Some people like to do it on the ground. This device is designed to prevent the ball from dropping when you're got it between you and the wall. So what this does is it suctions to a wall, and then this ball moves around almost like a ball on a computer mouse. Basically, it's taking a lacrosse ball and putting it into a ball and socket type of situation. So the way it works is it has an industrial strength suction cup, which you pop this lever on and it loosens the suction cup. You then stick it on the wall, latch it down so it doesn't move at all. And then this ball portion, you'll see there's a deeper part and a shallower part. The shallower part goes towards the top. So it slides on, clicks in place, doesn't move, and then you use your back. My whole table is moving here. That's how well it's stuck on here. I could probably pick the table up. Yeah, this is definitely stuck on here. And you massage around on your back. And so I'm gonna find some walls, test it out and see what it sticks to, what it doesn't, and then give it a little review. But so far build quality is looking pretty good. So let's check out some different places and see how it works. So I'm gonna start by trying it in the most obvious place, and probably most common place would just be the wall of my house. So I have plaster walls here in my place. So stick it on, suction it, and it seems to be sticking okay there. So we'll slide it on and we'll try it out here. And so you just can kind of move around any parts of your shoulder, and oh my, this feels really good. And so I'm working right now, kind of working around my scapula, getting those muscles in and around it, go all the way up on the top of my shoulder. Oh, this is great. Don't have to worry about the ball falling, like I was saying earlier. If you got a lacrosse ball and you're using it between it, as soon as you pull away from the wall. And I actually like this because it's a little bit further away from the wall, which gives you some more flexibility to get kind of dig it into some different parts of your back there. So yeah, this is nice. And so when I'm on my back, I'm just moving around and this ball is moving. And you can obviously put it at different heights, get your lower back. So then to remove it off the wall, all you need to do is press this latch, the ball slides off, and then you take this lever and you pull it towards you and it'll release the suction cup. So that's it. That's pretty simple to use. Now I've got the Vertiball on my kitchen pantry door. So it seems to be sticking pretty well here. Just test another little spot you could try it on if you need somewhere to do it. So an important thing to know about the Vertiball is that it has to be used on a non-porous surface. So if you're gonna try to use it on a wall with wallpaper, or have a brick wall, or even a lot of drywall, unless it's got a lot of coats of paint on it, it's probably not gonna stick. I was lucky that it stuck to my wall, but I've got plaster walls, so they're a little bit firmer of a wall, I guess. But if you're struggling, certainly keep your refrigerator in mind as an option. Most refrigerators nowadays are stainless steel. Regardless, it's gonna be a solid surface that the suction cup should stick to. It works just as great as a wall. It's obviously in a space most often that is free from any surroundings. Now, if you're like me, I had to take some magnets and things off to find space on my refrigerator to put it on. But the convenient thing about it is you could probably just leave it on your refrigerator if it's something you think you're gonna be using quite a bit. It's in an area that, it's not gonna really get in the way of anything. It might look funny to some people, but if you're struggling to find somewhere to put it up, think your refrigerator. To provide some final thoughts on the Vertiball, it is a very well-designed product. It seems to be pretty quality device, very user-friendly when it comes to putting it up, taking it down. The one thing I would maybe say about it that I would like to see, and that's just because I'm more used to a lacrosse ball, is if the ball on the Vertiball could be a little bit bigger. That would be a little bit nicer, I think. But ultimately, I could foresee it where they're coming up with several different sizes of this to target different muscle groups. So we'll see what they come up with. But for a first-time trial of the Vertiball product, really like it. I will provide a link in the description where you can pick it up if you're interested in getting one. If you are someone that typically is using a lacrosse ball and are trying to maneuver it on your back, would definitely recommend checking this out. Or if you just have tight shoulders and have never tried anything, maybe this is something that's going to help you out. So that is the Vertiball, and that's a review.